Well, I slept it off for 2 years. I was mentally exhausted, physically exhausted, mentally exhausted, and I did not know any other way to just like get rid of this tiredness. So I just slept it off for literally for 2 years. I slept and slept and slept and slept, and I came back to my family. I went back to my family. I got to know my parents once again. Honestly, I just like their problems, the way they live and how they live. My sisters, my brothers, and the kids, and everything. The family life that I never used to know. So now I've gotten back. So recuperated for a good 1.5 years, and I started living my life in terms of working again. Coaching, I never even thought about it that I'm going to coach one day, because as a fast bowler you don't have that much of a temperament, because you always wanted to get the result so early. You wanted to be out there and get the job done. But now I'm still going to sit across the rope and tell people what to do. It's going to be a bit frustrating for me, but I've grown as a man now, as a mature person that who's a bit calmed down a bit now. I think it's time that I should transfer my knowledge towards a younger lot, and I just was thinking of those lines that I had an offer with State Bank as a first-class team. In terms of the attitude of the fast bowler, there is a fast bowler. It's a good enough fast bowler. There's an attitude fast bowler. You see, there has a lot of attitude. Attitude is when you're out there to get someone out. This is not about abusing someone or just getting someone hurt. It's about getting the job done. And how do you go about it? Because your blood temperature is rising up to the 102. My blood temperature was literally, I was running in the fever. My blood temperature was that bad because I used to check my blood temperature 102, 101. So you just gotta be aggressive. You gotta be out there and to get your job done. But these are the knowledge that I'm going to transfer, that the training methods, that is very important. The training methods. People are still believing in old school, just run in all day and bowl and you're going to get fitter. That's not the case. You got to recuperate. You got to put that guy into workshop, which is the gym and which is the water work and the hydraulic work and all that works that comes into play. And yes, the match practice bowling, that is very important. But you need to rebuild the people. You got to give them enough confidence to just move them up and give them a right guidance that I never had. The guidance is very important in terms of fitness, in terms of how they should live their life, and how should they proceed. They're proceeding towards life. That is very important. You gotta love them, you gotta nourish them, you gotta nurture them at the same time, and make them as a player which they are not, because most of the people are not come from a very hefty backgrounds. I always believe in volunteer work. Once you're out there for the country, you should be able to just do it for free. Rather than, I have a huge problem with people are just like sitting out there in the cricket board with taking money and calling themselves as a servants of Pakistan cricket. That's not the way it is. So I really think the people should be out there voluntarily and for the sake of or love of the country, that they should be out there to work. I could never get the guidance, I could never get the father figure that were needed, because look where we come from. Where we come from, we did not have the right guidance, because we come from an institution which is called streets. Literally, I'm not saying I came out of slums, but I'm saying it was that bad, obviously, and going all the way up till here. That obviously whatever we had to learn, we had to make a mistake for that. Otherwise, we didn't have any option. We never had a father figure, except one. General Tokizia was the one chairman who really guarded me and made sure that he plays. Otherwise, my career would have been ended in 2000. When I saw Asif and Amir getting caught, and that was a turning point for me, because I wanted to continue playing for Pakistan for another 2 years because Pakistan didn't have a fast bowlers, and Pakistan was struggling at that time. So I was mentally retired in 2005 or 2004. So I just kept on going because of mentally tough, and I wanted to do a lot of other things because Pakistan needed it. I'm not saying I'm a biggest patriot here sitting here across the table, but I'm just saying for love of the country I have done a lot of things, and I don't regret it. I lost a lot of money because of that, and people played me for the wrong reason, and they got me unfit for the wrong reason. But the thing is, I have done things which is important to the country, and I mentally retired in 2005, and I was struggling right from 96 onwards. I was having a terrible pains in my knee, and they used to suck the blood out. They used to aspirate the blood, and the lots of fluid used to gather in my knee. I used to take it out right before the game, every game. So people expected me to just go out there and bowl every day, and with this such run up, and with such heavy action, and not knowing that I'm struggling with the knee since 96. So I had a couple of operations then, and then I had an operation after. Then I had an operation. I kept having an operation every year for my knees, almost every year. And then yet people did not know that, and people just expected me to go out there and get a 500 wickets. I was 6-year-old. I couldn't walk. I have a flat feet, and I have a terrible hyperextensive joint. I mean, my body is if you biomechanically, if you look at it, my body is just it's a sort of mess. I should not be able to play this game and run out there, and I actually defy the natures, and I just deny the natures that I just went out there and been the fastest bowler. But my career span was about 3 years, but I lasted longer because of my mental strength. India had too much to lose in that game because their endorsement, their everything, and they got too much on stake because India is a huge population, and playing against Pakistan and semi-final in India, and there is a TV rights, there is a lot of pressure from the companies, and because the player were under pressure, and I could see that pressure. I could see that the player wasn't that comfortable. At the same time, we were getting scared. I don't know for what reason. And I asked him to say, listen, let loose of me for the next 10 overs because this match is all about is the first 10 over. Because if we win it, if we crush them in the first 10 overs, India won't be able to get up, and we will have the easiest winning World Cup in 2011 because Sri Lanka, always not very comfortable playing against Pakistan. So I thought that you should have let me loose, because this game was all about the pressure, and I could have handled pressure easily. I could have put pressure on Sachin and Sehwag, and I knew them how to get them up because I've been bowling against them for the last 10 years. But they didn't play me. That's the biggest regret that I ever had. Pakistan couldn't win the World Cup. In my country, they make a scapegoat in order to save their jobs. I never had a problem with people. People had a problem with me. You always understand this, because I never had a problem with my teammates. Team has never revolted against me or never refused to play with me. I really think that the Pakistan cricket, it's about saving the jobs, and looking for the scapegoat. How much we served as a cricketers, and how much we served the cricket as a cricketer, that we have literally changed the shape of the game. Back in the 90s, the fast bowling was something else, and back in after late 90s, the fast bowling was like the most fearsome fast bowler that I ever produced. By Pakistan, and one of the best spinners, and we introduced the new deliveries, and we brought so much colors to the game. You see. First is you need to understand the quality of cricket has gone down, and Pakistan does not able to produce the fastest bowlers and the good fast bowler like Amir, myself, Wasim, Bakar, name it. There's 10,000 of the bowlers. they were fearless cricketers. And they just wanted to be out there and just wanted to, get people out, and they were a very talented side. But Pakistan is lacking talent. The reason why Pakistan is lacking talent is Pakistan does not have heroes. And it's very sad to say that the Pakistan media has destroyed their own heroes at the same time. And the nation has destroyed their own heroes, because heroes set standards, and standards makes nations, right? We honestly did not respected our heroes as much as we should have done. I mean, look at across the borders; they are half as talented than us, but amount of respect they are getting. So it is now. It's about time that people, the selfless people, should come forward. The people should, those who knows about this cricket. It's not that the one journalist become a chairman and does not know about anything about cricket. I mean, I simply asked a question: how do you bowl a reverse outswing ball from the waist crease? Then would he know that? Of course, he wouldn't know that. And these are little minute details that if you ask someone, what is there? I mean, they says we are managing the board. I mean, what is there to manage? There's nothing coming in. There is no commercials coming in. There's no TV rights are coming in. There's no teams are coming in. And what do you manage? Obviously, you're managing whatever you're playing. So I really think that the people like Naseem Ashraf and these sort of people like who just like they really had a good time on the Pakistan expense, and they looted Pakistan. These are the sort of people they should be aware of. And I really think that it's about time there is some cricketer who's a selfless cricketer, who loves his country, who just wants to do something beyond than filling his pocket, you see. So these sort of people can make a difference in cricket. These sort of people that can, I'm not talking about myself, I'm talking about the second Imran. I'm talking about the people who just genuinely love this country and understand. First is this genuine love, and second, the ability, and thirdly, then they have a vision, a visionary people that who knows that how can we take this game forward. That was Wasim and Makar. We had a heroes, we had an inspiration. And then after that, you see the deterioration of the Pakistan team. Deteriorated a lot because of the match fixing, because of the internal politics that we had, and the dressing room of the Pakistan is the worst place to ever be, because there's a bunch of political movements are going on. But the inspiration has gone down because of that we have insulted our heroes openly, and that after that heroes dies or retired from the crickets, there is no inspiration to look up to. And I really think the talent needs to follow the inspiration. Talent follows the inspiration, then the money, then the goals. But we didn't have the leaders, and we were lacking leaders. We were lacking father figures in the dressing rooms. And I really think that the Pakistan team, it's about time that we can gather our nation, because there's so much potential in this country. You put any Pakistani out of the system, put into any system, it'll start to flourish. See, cricket needs to go down, had to go down, because it's a part of society, it's a part of the product. It's a product of society. It has to go down with it, because Pakistan culture is collapsing, you see. You look around us, everything is collapsed. Talking about the airline to railway to Pakistan cricket to hockey, and name it, squash, and name it. Everything is collapsed. The whole institution collapsed. You see, they empathize on the cricket board and chief selectors and the coaches and everything. You should get this and should get the best chief selector, best coach. It's all nonsense. It's about the best captain. Get the best captain, he will make it happen. Like Imran. Imran never had a coach. We never knew. When I was playing, I never had a manager. I never knew about the manager. I never knew about the coach. I never knew about anyone. I had a good captain, Wasim Akram. We knew everything which he wanted to manage everything, and he did that. Pakistan won. Look, I'll be honest with you, I haven't understood properly what this Big Three is all about, and how it's going to work, and what they're going to do. And of course, India has a money, is spending a lot of money in world cricket, and he has a right to take half the share or most of the share. Why not? These are the one who's spending the money. But I'm sure, I'm really sure at the same time, Indian will look after the world cricket at the same time. They will going to look after Pakistan cricket at the same time. They will play with Pakistan again, because there's a huge market to explore which is playing against Pakistan within India or outside of India. Good for the TV rights and good for the people. It's good for the two nations. What needs to survive is a test cricket. Needs to survive. Because that's where the test of the characters are. That's where the people are real horses for the courses comes around. The real people, they can be out there and test their skills. T20, just keep it as entertaining level, but yes, a competitive level in the World Cup and all that. But don't involve too many cricketers into T20, especially in a grassroots level, because let them become a good player, a good temperamental player towards cricket, four-day cricket, how to bat for 2 days, and how to bowl, and how to get people out. The art is dying because of excessive playing of T20 cricket. I really think that I feel happy when cricketers are making money and such money, and I believe in cricketers should be richer than ever before, and they should be focusing about one thing. It's a cricket, and they should be out there to play the game, rather thinking about the money and everything. And we struggled with a lot of money, because I used to get 6,000 rupees, which is like not even $100 back in the days. For one day is 10 hours a day job, 10 hours a day job that I just used to get about $100. I mean, I feel happy that when people are making money, but their objectives, the goal should be the cricket, and rather than looking around something else. And I advise them, please, your goal is to play for India, or to play for Pakistan, and to be the best cricketer in test matches, not the best cricketers in a T20. You play that too. You take that game, you improve that game within a T20 cricket, but don't set goals in T20 cricket. Set goals for the test matches and in the one days. Become a great player rather than become a best player of the T20. So make money, a lot of money, that's important, but put that money into good use. Get the shrinks, get the cyclist, get the trainer, get the good advisors, get the right company. Company is most important. That's where we lost two good guys in the match fixing, because he didn't have a good company, Amir.